welcome back to my channel. I have another great video for you today. Well, that was assuming that the other ones were great too, but I think it'll be pretty great. I'm going to talk about kefir water today and the importance of probiotics. Well, I mean, I'm not going to go through all the reasons why probiotics are great. If you clicked on this video, you probably already think they are. So probiotics are very important for your gut health, and your gut is like the one thing that rules your entire body. I mean, you've got to feed your whole body, and if your gut's not working right, you're going to have problems. So a great way to have great gut health is to ingest probiotics. And this is just one of the many ways that you can get probiotics into your diet. It's called kefir water, and it's similar to kombucha. It's exactly the same, yet completely different. It has the same type of bacteria as the main bacteria. It just has a different process of getting there. So let's begin. You don't need very many things. You really only need 3 ingredients. And that is a grain, which is in this jar already. You could see it looks kind of like shredded up plastic. And that's the first thing you need. The second thing you need is a sugar. Today we're going to be using agave and some molasses. And the third thing that you need is water. So we've got that too right there. We've got some nice filtered water.
Right over there.
So now this is a 3-stage process. Let me show you the middle stage first. Alright, so now this is about 4 cups of water. And I've got about 1/4 cup of the kefir grains on the bottom. And I originally started out with 1/4 cup of agave and 1 tablespoon of the molasses. Now the reason that you need the sugar in there is because the grains feed on the sugar and they give off probiotics into the water. And the reason that you need a secondary sugar, well, you might not want to use this one. It depends on the quality of your water. We filter our water so it filters the minerals out, and the grains really need some minerals to keep them healthy. So this has minerals in it. So that's why you use this one too. I think it wouldn't taste good if you used a whole 1/4 cup of molasses. So the agave tastes better, and then the molasses is just there for the nutrition of the grains. So this has been going in this jar for about 2 or 3 days now. And I started like 2 or 3 days. So what happened, this is the middle stage. So what happens is after this goes, you bottle it. So you're going to need, if you want it effervescent, you're going to need a bottle with a stopper in it. Or a bottle that can handle carbonation, like a bottle like this. This is my secondary bottle. I use this one. This is in the 3rd stage, ready to drink. I got this at the health food store. This was a bottle for kombucha. Alright, so let me take this off and show you what we're going to do. You could smell that it's kind of ready because it smells a little bit like apple cider vinegar. So that means that it's fermented. So we're going to put a little funnel in our clean bottle. We have a cup to catch the liquid over here and a strainer. They say not to use metal, but that's all I have. I only have a metal strainer. I've been looking for a plastic one and I can't find one. So what we're going to do is strain the water out through the strainer. We don't want to lose any of the grains, so you can see they're kind of, that's what they're going to look like. They just look like little pieces of, you know, like in the Beanie Babies, how you have those little plastic pellets? That's kind of what the grains look like. So now we're going to bottle this, and I'm probably going to make a big mess. If you want it to turn out good, make sure you dump it all over the table.
Is that the secret?
Yeah, that is definitely the secret. Just make sure you dump it all over the table. You don't want to fill this up to the very top because this is going to be under pressure. And it's going to go everywhere. Think about shaking up a bottle of soda and opening up the top. That's exactly what's going to happen. It's just going to go all over the place if you fill it up too much. Alright, I can fit some more in there. Eventually, I'm going to strain out all of the grains. But let's just finish filling this up. Yeah. Alright, that's probably as high as you want to get it. We're going to cap this off, and this is going to sit on the counter at room temperature for 3 days, 2-3 days. I mean, it depends on how much carbonation you want. So this is ready to go. This is going to sit there. 3 days, it's going to go in the fridge. Now this is one that was in the fridge for a while. When you put it in the fridge, it stops the fermentation process. So now listen. It's carbonated. So this is ready to drink. So I have my stemless wine glass here. And it's carbonated. It's a natural soda. You could drink it just like that, or you could add flavors. If you add a little vanilla powder, it's like drinking cream soda. If you add a little bit of fresh squeezed lemon juice, it's kind of like a lemonade. Lemon soda. I mean, you can get creative. Look online, there's like a whole bunch of different flavorings and stuff. It's got a little bit of alcohol in it because it is fermented, but it's like nothing. So I'm going to pour out the rest of this here and get all my grains out. Oops. Oh. All right. Well, that's okay.
Well.
That's all right. I didn't really lose any there. Anyhow, I'm going to start off with a clean jar because this is ready to go into another batch. So you're going to want 1/4 cup of agave or whatever kind of sugar you want. I wouldn't recommend using honey because honey is an antibacterial and it will kill your kefir grains. Whoops!
Ow!
Sorry. Alright. And I've got my molasses here. I hate using a measuring thing because, you know, you gotta wash it then and it gets all
Lazy.
I know, I hate washing stuff. It's such a bummer. Most I'll do is wash my hands. Just kidding. Alright. Everything is clean. Alright. Now I'm going to add the water. If you're using granulated sugar, you probably are going to want to heat up your water to dissolve the sugar. But don't heat up all your water. Here's a little trick. Just use half the water and then dissolve the sugar in it and then add cooler water. Because if your water's too hot, it's going to kill the grains. Just think of it, it's like a living thing. You wouldn't put a baby into hot water. Treat your grains like a little baby. Alright, so we're just going to keep swirling that until it really gets mixed up. It's very quick because it's liquid. It's good enough. Alright, so here's our grains. And we're just going to put them right into the jar. Don't worry that you don't get all of them in there because you've got more than enough. You can just go right through this. And now this is ready to sit on the counter and ferment for 2, 3, 4 days depending on the weather. If you live in a really hot area and it's like 90 degrees every day, it's going to start fermenting pretty quickly. But if you live, you know, where it's winter or it's cooler or it's air conditioned, it's going to take a little bit longer because the hotter it is, the quicker it's going to work. And you don't necessarily want it to go that quick anyway. But what you would do is take a coffee filter or a clean paper towel. Put that over the top with a rubber band just so that flies or critters get in there. You don't want that. And that's ready to go. So that's kefir water in a nutshell. Let me know what you guys think. Are you gonna try this? I'm gonna leave a link in the bottom to where I got my grains. I got them on Amazon, and I hope you give it a shot. Let me know. And until next time, much love.